This week's edition of Hobby Thoughts. I'm Carrie. Thanks for stopping by. This weekly bite-sized podcast is just meant to be a discussion starter on a wide variety of topics that are bouncing around in my brain. From hobby news, card releases, and so much more. The hobby is about more than just ripping packs, so that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm not a huge influencer, and my voice may not be very important, but there are important conversations to be had in this hobby, and I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. So please leave a comment below. Welcome to episode 1. This week we'll be discussing the brand new 2025-26 Topps Chrome basketball release and asking the question, did Topps and Fanatics overplay their hand with this product? And by that I mean specifically, is it overpriced? I think if you just look at the shelves of your local Walmart, Target, and Dick's Sporting Goods, the answer is pretty obvious. So what is the price? Mega boxes sell for $85. You only get 42 cards. It does include 15 parallels per box, which is pretty nice. The value boxes or blasters, as we know in Panini world, are $50 for 28 cards, but you only get 5 parallels in those. The hangers, I think, are probably the best value and clearly the most popular because they always sell out in seconds. They're $20 for 15 cards, and you get 2 parallels and a couple inserts. Of course, there are always short prints, numbered cards, and autographs that are randomly inserted into packs, and you can find all the pack odds on the Topps website. So why are these so much more expensive than past retail boxes? I think the high price of these boxes was influenced by a lot. A great rookie class headlined by this guy, Cooper Flagg, a potential generational talent. The hype of Topps finally getting the NBA license back. But I think the number one influence has been breakers and scalpers. Not to blame anybody, but if you are a manufacturer and you saw your product that you sell for $35, looking at you, Optic Football, being resold for $50 to $70 per box, why wouldn't you just raise your own prices? And that's exactly what they did. And so I think the prices will only continue to go up, at least for the premium sets like Chrome. The flagship or paper sets will be cheaper, but obviously won't have nearly as much value. For example, the Cooper flagship is worth about $5, but the Chrome is worth about 30. So is it worth it to buy this product? I've ripped a good amount of this, and I can say that you can definitely profit from ripping retail. You can also take a big loss, as I've seen from some other YouTube videos. There are huge cards in retail from all the case hits, low numbered cards, autographs. You can basically pull anything you could pull from a hobby box from a retail box, except slightly different parallels, but all the numbered cards, autographs, all that. Unlike what Panini's done with some of their sets, such as Prizm Football, you can't even pull any numbered cards out of retail. With Topps Chrome Basketball, I've seen people have pulled 5-figure cards from a $20 box, which is insane. So what do you think? Is this product overpriced? Will you be buying any of it or let it sit on the shelves and wait for it to go on clearance if it ever does, which, be honest, it never will. Personally, I think they nailed it with the hanger boxes, but unfortunately, people are already starting to hoard those to wait and resell them for profit. So guess what that's going to mean for the price next year? Probably going to be like $25 or $30 or more. Hopefully not, but I think the value boxes and megas would sell a lot faster if they were maybe $10 less per box. But Topps and Fanatics also know that unfortunately, there are a lot of addicts out there that will pay whatever the asking price is, and eventually they will all sell. Maybe the best thing we can do is just let it sit on the shelves and hope they take notice, but I doubt they would. This is the new normal. Let me know what you think in the comments and let me know if there are other topics you want to discuss. Thanks, and I'll catch you on the next video.